What's going on, YouTube? Skylar coming to you from the outdoor kitchen today. I am enjoying a cigar that I don't remember the name of in my pop on this afternoon for lunch. I'll put the name down below. That way, for those of you who are interested, you'll know what I'm smoking. What I do when I smoke a cigar in my pipe, I'll just take the cigar out of the foil, put it down in there, snip it with my cutters, put the rest of the cigar back in the foil package, and put it back in the humidor. And there's absolutely no waste. And especially with Meerschaum, you just get the pure flavor of the leaf. And it is a wonderful way to enjoy a cigar. I released a video yesterday that received some great feedback, some criticism, and caused a few people to unsubscribe to the channel. But that's okay. I'm not worried about, maintaining subscribers. I appreciate everyone that hangs out with me and decides to comment and discuss with me. But I understand if you don't enjoy something, then go on to something else. So, but in that video yesterday, I had mentioned explaining the rebranding of my channel in another video. So that's what I figured I'd go ahead and do this afternoon. If you watched that last video, you'll know that this time of life for my family has been a lot of reflection. And then that, in addition to what's been going on with my channel due to the YouTube standards, and there's been a few people that have made a good point that they think it's somebody messing with me. And I'm starting to tend to agree with them as I slowly release my videos back out there, unedited. I'm not going to edit them. But there's been no repercussions on my videos. And I never understood what I necessarily did to get the letter and the warnings and all that. So I'm fairly certain it was somebody messing with me. Time will tell for that. But doing some reflection on my channel, I realized that my channel has changed over time. I've been presenting for almost 2 years, smoking a pipe for 3 years. When I first started, all the way up until really last year, I had been letting the chaos that I was trying to escape by enjoying a pipe enter the pipe hobby. And that chaos is just the fast-pacedness of the world. And so what I would do is I was always chasing the next tobacco, the next pipe shape that I hadn't held in my hand yet. There was always something else to go after rather than just enjoying what I had. And so I stopped chasing small batch releases. I stopped buying tobacco for the most part. I mean, yeah, I'll order a 10 here and there. Oh, that'd be neat to try. But I'm not buying it 5 or 10 tins at a time. Another thing about that is, while you can afford to do so, doesn't really mean you're being a good steward of your finances, right? So that's the way I was starting to see it, and I was starting to back off. And a little over a year ago, I was gifted a Meerschaum pipe from the Spurgeon Piper. It was an MBSD reverse calabash. And out of stubbornness, I wanted it to color. So I smoked it pretty much exclusively over and over and over to try to get color into it. And in doing so, I realized that I really appreciate the properties of a Meerschaum pipe, more so than a briar pipe. And so at that point, I started to realize, well, I have a material that I really enjoy. If I can get a pipe that's the shape that I know I love in that same material, then I can really enjoy just kicking back and taking it easy and enjoying the hobby how I meant for it to be. So I sat down and I started thinking, what would be the ultimate shape of Meerschaum pipe for me? And you may have seen that video before I did pull it down, and I will be putting it back up before too long. And I decided that it was a bulldog with a saddle bit stem. Bulldog being my favorite shape, saddle bit stem because it is the best in my opinion for clinching. And then I also wanted it to, have its function to where I could carry it as an everyday pop. If it got bumped or rubbed or something, I wouldn't stress about it too much, but I wanted it to look nice as well. And then earlier this year, that pop came across my path and I purchased it. As many of you already know, this is the Ascus Meerschaum Bulldog lattice, designed with a saddle bit stem, unfiltered. And I have smoked this pop exclusively all year with the acceptance of a briar every now and then. Because while I do prefer this pop, I'm very thankful for the beautiful briar pops I do have in my collection. So I will enjoy them on occasion and even in video. So that's led me to the Meerschaum. And the whole reflection of everything really made me look at it like this journey like a trail, because life is a good trail. You can either run it or you can walk and enjoy the beauty. And so that's kind of my idea of Meerschaum Trail. Slowing down, enjoying the beauty of life and the journey, with the pop that I enjoy the most, which is Meerschaum. So that's where I came up with Meerschaum Trails. The original location of Meerschaum Trails was when I thought I was being pushed off of YouTube, and I started a Rumble account, and I haven't posted anything on there, but when I went to do that, and my old North Georgia Popper Rumble had been somehow locked out, I couldn't get into it and recover it via the email. I started to realize, I was like, my channel kind of due for a rebranding anyway, because of the direction that my channel's been going in and how I feel about it. So that was when I started to make the decision to rebrand and came up with Meerschaum Trails. And then thankfully I've been able to come back on YouTube, and it seems like either it was just YouTube flexing a little bit or it was somebody messing with me. I don't know, but I'm back here. Enjoying my Meerschaum pop with some great company. Something I don't get to do often, with buying an old house and renovating it inside and out. I haven't had much time to come out and enjoy pop. And when I have, like I said, slowing down and enjoying the trail, I haven't really felt like making a video because I'm just so whooped. All I'm wanting to do is relax, read a good book, enjoy my pop, or just sit in silence. So that's what's been going on lately. And I'm also starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel as far as the hubbub of renovations go. We have gotten the main part done, the upstairs and the master bedroom, and now it's just a matter of plastering, nailing screw holes in the walls, and just painting, and that's all it is. And I was up to about 1 a.m. this morning. No, I wasn't up that late. I was up pretty late last night though, finishing up part of the living room. And usually after an evening like that, I just feel like coming out and enjoying a pop without technology being in the way. Anyhow, I hope that explains the rebranding of my channel. I didn't start a new channel. I used the exact same one and just changed the name and the handle on it. So if somebody was already subscribed to me, I'll still pop up in their feed. And maybe I'll title this video something like the North Georgia Popper to the Meerschaum Trail or something like that. That way people maybe recognize the old handle. That way, if they're interested and can see this video and realize it is still me, I still just sit around and shoot the bull with a pipe in hand and a good cup of coffee. Now, if you've been around for a while, you know I typically drink Folgers, but this is Black Rifle coffee. Good stuff. I don't remember which one it is. It's got the Sasquatch on the package. It's a dark roast. And I'm out. I need more. But anyhow. This little cigar nub is about out. And just like being a good steward of your finances, you should also be a good steward of your time. And it is about time to go back to work. So, hopefully I'll see y'all again next time. As long as the Lord wills and the creek don't rise. God bless.